Welcome to Potential Living. My name is Nia Flowers, and I will be your host. I'll always be your host. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 daily habits to cultivating a growth mindset. I hope that you guys are ready. Get your pen and paper out, and let's dive into today's topic. You might be used to thinking down on yourself. You might be saying words to yourself, hateful words to yourself that you don't deserve, but because of how people have treated you, because of what people have said to you, you feel as though that this is who you are, when the reality is that is not who you are. You're somebody totally different. You have such a strength within you, but we have to shift the mindset in order to get to that strength. And I'm going to tell you how. First up is embracing challenges. The first thing that you want to do is seek new experiences. How I personally did this was when I was breaking out of my social anxiety in 2021 and 2022 during COVID. I got crippling social anxiety. It was so bad. I didn't want to go out. And after a while, it got so bad that I realized that I needed to switch out of this. I realized that even though I'm the one that's going through the anxiety, I'm the one that's feeling this, I'm the one that's holding myself back. I'm the one that's deciding to feel this way. So what I did was I decided I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out by myself. I'm going to go on solo dates. I'm going to go to diners. I'm going to go to restaurants by myself. The cafe by myself. I'm going to give people compliments because this reminded me that people are just people. That we all somehow have a connection to each other, that not everybody is as scary as they may seem. So I was able to break out of my anxiety because I decided to flip the switch in my mind, and because I sought out new experiences instead of keeping myself reserved and in a box, I was able to realize that I can break out of my social anxiety by doing the uncomfortable things. This falls with what I just said, but you have to get out of your comfort zone. You can't stay comfortable because this is not going to shape a new person. This is not going to shape a new mindset. If what you're doing now isn't working, that means you need to move into something different. And in order for you to move into something different, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to do something different that will get you to your end result of changing the way that you think. Start to set stretch goals. Do not sell yourself short. If you set a goal, if you have an idea and you want to go for it, but then you self-doubt yourself and you belittle your goal and you make it smaller, take that off the table ASAP. Go with the bigger goal. Realize that you can do it. And when you sell yourself short, you already believe that you can't do it, and then you won't be able to do it. So aim for the big goal. Even if it feels unrealistic, it can be realistic. If you thought of the bigger goal first and you self-doubted yourself, you can get to the first one. It's just the fact that you don't believe in yourself enough to think that you can do it. You can. You have a power within you, and you can do it. So set those goals, your first initial goal. If it's a big goal, know within yourself that you can do it. Don't sell yourself short. The second thing I want to talk about is reflecting and learning from your mistakes. I don't want to call them failures because your failures are not actually your losses. They're actually your wins, because every single time you fail, you know what not to do next time moving forward. So if anything, your failures are your advantage. You need to analyze your mistakes. You need to realize what went wrong the first time. For example, for business owners, if they see that something went wrong the first time, the second time around, they're not going to make the same mistake, because a good business owner knows how to adjust to change. You have to be the same way. You have to be able to adjust to change. Analyze your mistakes, find a solution, fix it, and then move forward. A lot of people don't like to do this because of their egos, but seek feedback. And I know another reason why people don't want to do it is because people are haters, and people love to prey on you when you're doing good and when you're trying to do good. So when I say seek feedback, I say seek reliable feedback. Seek feedback from people who are in the same place as you or trying to get to the same place as you. Seek feedback from the people that already have the progress. So moving forward, seek feedback so that you know how you can improve, how you can do better, and so that you can get an outside perspective from a reliable person that will better your journey. I hate to say it, but I really don't hate to say it. Journal your progress. Write it down. Like I said in the last video, all of my ideas come from a journal. They're going from my head onto paper into my reality, and I'm able to give it to you guys and give the best amount of input that I can just because I planned it out. Journal your progress, see how you're doing, and make sure that you're staying up to date and moving forward in that straight path. Don't let distractions get in your way. Journaling your progress will help you stay in line with what you're trying to achieve. The third thing is generate curiosity. Always want to learn, always ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You asking questions will get you to an answer. You don't always have to figure stuff out on your own. You can always go to somebody else. This is how networking works. Also, make sure that you're reading, make sure that you're educating yourself, and you're always trying to learn something different, because the more that you're learning, the wiser you will get, the more information you will obtain, and the more information that you have, the better that you're able to understand life, the better you'll be able to understand yourself and the people around you. When you're learning and constantly learning, you're obtaining new knowledge that you will be able to use and cultivate within your own life. I touched on this one in my two-part series on TikTok. If you're not following my TikTok, you should. It's May Pink. And I did a two-part series talking about the power of the mindset and how it'll help you change your life. And I also touched upon how you need to think about yourself, how you think, what you say, and how you react are all things that you control. But the fourth thing that I wanted to talk about is self-affirmations to yourself. Practicing positive self-talk to yourself, because this is very important and crucial. You have to be delicate with yourself. You have to be loving with yourself. You have to be able to be that support that you needed from other people, because at the end of the day, you have yourself. And if you don't feel confident within yourself, if you don't feel safe within yourself, then you're not going to be able to push forward as much as you should be. Rather than you loving yourself, catering to yourself, and talking to yourself lovingly, and being able to move forward with love, care, and safety. Start to celebrate yourself. Start to celebrate your small wins. Everything matters. Everything counts. And if you start doing those little acts of love to yourself, then now you feel safe and you trust yourself. You'll really start to shift your mindset when you start to view your difficulties as opportunities, when you start to see what's wrong in your life as something that can become good, when you're not so focused on the negative and you start switching to the positive aspects that are coming from the casualties in your life, then you know that things are going to move forward for you for the better. I mentioned this in the video before this and the video after that, but I highly suggest you practicing mindfulness, journaling, meditations, prayer, reading, anything that will get you in tune with your spiritual side, with your emotional side, that will help regulate you and make you feel safe and secure from within, not just physically, not just outwardly. You need to feel safe within yourself in order to prosper forward. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one.